Brought to you by Busch Beer, the beer with a taste as smooth as its name. And by your Toyota dealer.
ESPN, the Total Sports Network, presents Pro Beach Volleyball. Today, from the Point Resorts in Phoenix, Arizona, it's the Phoenix Women's Pro. In the finals, Jackie Silva and her partner, Patty Dodd, against Janice Opalinsky and Linda Chisholm. Sizzling Phoenix, Arizona, where for the fans watching the volleyball action, the air feels like a sauna and the sand feels like a fresh barbecue pit. Hi, I'm Lynn Shackelford, and welcome to the finals of the Arizona Women's Pro. Yes, the humidity is low, but the temperature is in excess of 100 degrees, so the action is going to be hot one way or another. I am very happy to have alongside of me today Kathy Gregory, who is the winningest volleyball player of all time. She has more than 50 victories to her credit, but she has retired much to the delight of her opponents, and so she's going to help us watch and analyze this match. Welcome.
Thank you, Lynn. I'm glad I'm standing here. It's 102 degrees in the shade. This is the most physically demanding tournament on the pro circuit.
We have got, I think, two very good teams. First of all, Jackie Silva and Patty Dodd.
Jackie Silva and Patty Dodd, I believe, Lynn, are the most exciting team on the beach. And the reason they're so exciting is they really have no weakness in their game. They're great defensive players. They both can jump serve. They're both aggressive, and they really give this show a show for the fans.
Well, their opponents are formidable, too. Janice Opalinsky and Linda Chisholm.
This is a new team, but they're playing very well. Janice, a great all-around player, but now she's going to have to carry a big load offensively. Linda also has got to help her. She's going to have to make out some calls and communicate and let her know what shots are open.
Okay, our final will be a game to 15, and we'll have it for you right after this.
I'm here in this auto graveyard to demonstrate New Finish, the once-a-year car polish. Simply wipe it on and wipe it off. There's no rubbing, no buffing. Look how New Finish restored a deep, hard shine to even this weather-beaten old car. You see, New Finish is not a wax. It's a space-age polymer formula that shines better and lasts longer. And here's proof. An independent laboratory tested New Finish against several leading brands of car polish. After simulating a full year of punishing weather, New Finish had the highest gloss and actually retained 90% of its original shine. Next, we polished this car with New Finish and ran it through 52 car washes. After all the harsh detergents and scrubbing, the water still beads. You'll find New Finish is great for fiberglass boats, too. So get New Finish, the once-a-year car polish. And between polishings, use New Finish Poly Car Wash to clean your car.
New Finish Liquid, rated #1 by leading consumer magazines. Available at Kmart, Woolworth, Kroger, True Value, Ace, Auto Express, Western Auto, Eckerd, Walgreens, and other leading stores.
Hold on tight as ESPN brings you more Formula One action. The dominating McLaren team may be losing speed. Can anyone catch them? The Grand Prix of France, Sunday on ESPN.
We are back in Phoenix, Arizona, and the players are warming up for the finals, a game to 15, and they're playing for more than just first and second place, Kathy.
Yes, first place, $3,705. That is split between both partners. Money does go all the way down to ninth place. The total purse is $15,000.
So the money is very good on the women's tour. Still, though, most of these players have jobs during the week, so this is a supplement to their income.
The women aren't at the stage where really they'll make a full commitment. As you said, a lot of coaches, a lot of them work, but they still take a lot of time to train, and they're in great shape for this pro tour.
One of the players who works 7 days a week at it is Jackie Silva, probably the best player on the women's tour. She can do it all. Her partner this year is Patty Dodd, who hails originally from Colombia, and she's married to Mike Dodd, who plays on the men's professional tour, and Patty's talented. Janice Opolinski, known for her defense. And she is 5'7". Her partner, the tallest player in this match, is Linda Chisholm, standing in at 6'2".
What's interesting about this matchup, this is the first time Linda Chisholm will be playing against her ex-partner, Jackie Silva, so I think emotions will be real high.
Usually the players warm up by hitting some passes and some sets, and then a few hits, and then they knock a few serves off. And John Featherstone, our referee, who, by the way, is the football coach at El Camino Community College, and last year in a rebuilding year had a season of 8-1-1. The fans are in a good mood and anticipating an excellent final here. Janice Opolinski, as we mentioned, some of her strengths are on defense, and she's going to try to use some of those strengths in this final game here.
Well, when I first started playing beach ball, I had been playing indoors in high school and briefly in college, and I found that my size and everything, my strengths really paid off on the sand. And I started out playing mixed mostly, and when you play mixed volleyball, you have to be able to set the ball. So my biggest strength in the beginning was being able to set the ball and just ball control. Then it evolved into playing women's and working my way up the ladder, and eventually playing with Kathy Gregory, and you know how much she taught me.
And Kathy, you did play with Janice, and she's a little different, and she's a self-made beach player. She's not an accomplished indoor player like some of the others.
She's one of the hardest workers on the pro circuit. She, again, trains every day, 4 or 5 hours, and she really has been a success because of her hard work.
School teacher during the school year. She starts it off with a serve. Patty Dodd hits it. Opolinski gets it up, but her partner, Linda Chisholm, was blocking at the net, and she can't come back.
A very nice hit by Patty Dodd. Again, Janice showing her ability to overhand dig, but the difficult play is for Linda to get off the net after she blocks and try to make that save.
The number 1 seeded team, Patty Dodd and her partner, Jackie Silva. Silva will serve. They are probably the favorite as they come in, and Silva starts it with a jump serve. Dodd was up for the block, but at 6'2", Linda Chisholm just went up and over the block of Dodd.
Linda Chisholm receives serve very well. Although she is 6'2", she has a great platform. She gets low. That'll take a lot of pressure off Janice if she can side out.
Linda Chisholm goes with the jump serve. Patty Dodd sets it. Oh, she misset it. It goes over. Chance for a point. And Chisholm puts it down. For Linda Chisholm, it's usually a family affair playing on the beach. Her husband, Marty Carrillo, and parents are usually on the front row.
My mother and father supported me morally and financially throughout the years I played volleyball. They go to all the tournaments and watch me play and cheer me on and even do a little coaching on the side.
Yeah, they're probably going to do a lot of coaching in this final here if they can. Dodd sets it over on the pass. Oh, there's a great up, though, by Silva, maybe to save the play. And they do save it. So they looked like they were down, Silva and Dodd, and they came back to get a side out.
What Dodd and Silva do so well is dig balls and play with a great conversion. We can see the joust at the net. Linda would love to block Jackie on the first play. Patty Dodd uses a quick wrist and hits that ball by Janice.
That was the first opportunity you got to see the great hands there of Jackie Silva. She'll set with her hands often, and she is probably the best setter out there. John Featherstone just holding up play here. The crowd is very close to this court. A nice hit by Janice Opolinski for a side out.
The important thing that Janice has to do is establish that she's an offensive threat. And what happened on that first play is Jackie Silva was sort of in no man's land. We're going to see Janice go up. She's just going to hammer this ball because there's no block. And she's telling Jackie Silva, you're not going to be a factor blocking me today.
Jump serve by Opalinsky. And in two, Jackie Silva says, I'll just go up and hit it down before there's any block, and she does.
Lynn, I think this particular play is going to change the game because if you continue to serve one player, the ability to side out and pass the ball on one really would take a lot of pressure off. Although Patty Dodd just started the match, Jackie Silva can hit on 2, 1, anytime she wants to.
So Silva, who has said there isn't a whole lot of room in the back of the court for the jump serve, will be serving this time. So she mixes it up.
And there we see why Jackie Silva's serve is the most feared on the beach. She gets a great spin on it, and if you really don't move right with it, it forces a bad pass.
We're tied at 1. Silva will serve.
So Jackie Silva from Brazil, member of 2 Olympic teams. Goes with that tough serve again, and she's got Opalinsky and Chisholm on the run, and they get another point, 2-1.
What's difficult about that serve is sometimes it breaks in front of you. That time it was sort of a high riser. Janice wasn't able to back up, and it's so easy to score those free points when you can jump serve like that.
So the momentum moves to Silva and Dodd, and now Opalinsky and Chisholm know they have to make a good pass on the serve. And again, it's not that good, but good enough. Nice hit by Linda Chisholm.
A very nice move by Linda to move over to the middle, take a little pressure off Janice, and really convert. When you're not being served, every time that you do get a serve, you've got to side out.
So Linda Chisholm, with a host of experience in her volleyball background, will now put it in play. In 1984, she was a silver medalist with the United States women's volleyball team in the Olympics in Los Angeles. Good serve by Chisholm. But Silva, with that tremendous jumping ability, can hit any set that's within about 6 or 7 feet of the net and hit it down.
She has such an explosive approach. Also, she's very quick, and it helps that this is hard-packed sand. Look at her come all the way from the back court. The set is about 8 feet off, but it doesn't matter. She just hammers her favorite shot down the deep middle.
So Jackie Silva, who is retired from indoor play, she concentrates now on the beach only. Looks awfully good here at the start. And Linda Chisholm hits it over that block that time by Silva, so Chisholm shows that she can hit with the best of them.
What a great match. We get to see Linda going against Jackie on opposite sides of the court. For 2 years, we never saw this match.
That's right. They were the dominant team on the tour, Jackie Silva and Linda Chisholm. And Silva preferred this year to go with Patty Dodd. So you know that Chisholm's going to play her best in this one for a number of reasons. Not much room back there. Opalinsky gets about 1.5 steps, and maybe that's what's bothering her on that jump serve as she knocks it into the net.
When you play Silva and Dodd, you really have to force a tough pass. So it's interesting strategy that both Linda and Janice are trying to jump serve.
And that ball goes just out. So the players having a little trouble with that jump serve. We get such good crowds here in Phoenix, Arizona, that they want to get as much room as they can for the fans, but it makes it tight there behind the end line. Jackie Silva with an easy side out. We said that Patty Dodd is from Bogota, Colombia. She is now married to Mike Dodd, a men's player. And what is it like living in the United States?
At first, it was difficult for my family to have me come up here to the United States. My family is still all in Colombia. Luckily, they get an ESPN, so they get to watch me and my husband Mike every once in a while when we're on TV playing in the beach volleyball tournaments. I also try to go once a year, or they come up here and visit us. So they're all right.
With all the money she's going to be making, she can fly them out here to see her play.
She's got an excellent partner and could have a great year. There's a quick move by Dodd. And she puts it away. There's the team that we were talking about with that great defense and that quickness. Patty Dodd, was she quick on that one?
They have cat-like reflexes, but it's also made possible by the great jump set by Jackie Silva. Not many players can jump set every ball.
All right, Patty, your fans in Bogota, Colombia are watching this. Let's see a good serve. The ball goes just out. Tough break there. Chisholm made a pretty good up on that set, and Opolinski trying to hit it deep, hit it just a little too far. So we have a side change, and right now, Silva and Dodd are on top.
Service on the side change.
Save the special moments in your life with an RCA camcorder from Best Buy. You'll get an autofocus 6:1 power zoom lens, excellent 3-lux low light capability, and an advanced flying erase head that lets you start, stop, and insert scenes without glitches. Complete with a telephoto lens, hard case, and a full 1-year warranty, it's yours for just $999 at Best Buy.
What you need, how you feel every day of your life.
Hello, racing fans. I'm Dark Star. Don't forget to join us for the Canterbury Report on the Midwest Sports Channel every racing evening at 11:30 and again the following morning at 7:30. We'll have interesting features, interviews, race replays, and all kinds of good stuff for you from right out here at the Downs. The Canterbury Report on the Midwest Sports Channel. And if you miss the show, call me at home. I'll come over and do it at your house.
Through radio and television, through work with the Republican Party, which I've been involved in, it'll lay a pretty good foundation when I will step up and take a stand and run for an office.
We are back once again in Phoenix, Arizona, and with me right now is the winner of the Miss Point Resort Beauty Contest. Congratulations. What's your name?
Shell DeMarview.
Hey, is it always this hot down here in Phoenix?
Every day of my life.
How do you like the volleyball action?
Oh, it's incredible. It's so intense. I can't believe these girls. They're excellent.
Did you ever play volleyball?
I played when I was in high school, but I don't think I got that good.
Not as good as these players?
No, our main objective was just to get the ball over the net.
All right, so now that your volleyball career has ended, what are you up to?
Well, I model a lot, as much as I can. There's opportunity everywhere, even in Phoenix, Arizona.
All right, so the contest was fun and you love the volleyball.
I love the volleyball, and the contest was a blast.
Well, congratulations on winning once again. And let's get back to the volleyball action to see what happens.
Well, Lynn, you can help her cool off later today.
Well, I might do that, Kathy. We'll just see here how long this match goes. Oh, there's an ace. This match won't go long if Dodd is going to serve more like that.
What's interesting is that Jackie Silva has a great jump serve, but Patty Dodd has a great float serve, so every time either of them is serving, you're really in difficult trouble.
This is their first full year together, but Dodd and Silva have played tournaments successfully in the past with each other. Nice little dink shot by Chisholm, and they caught Jackie Silva up in the air.
A very nice play by Linda. You don't have to hit power every time. We call that a little shrimp cocktail shot. You just hit it a little bit over the block.
Whose responsibility is it to get it up? Is it the blocker or her partner?
Well, I really believe that if you fake block, you should get it up. If you don't, you should really tell your partner to cheat for their favorite shot, and maybe they can get that up.
Set by Jackie Silva, and Patty Dodd with a good arm swing, but she hits it just wide. So that's a point for Chisholm and Opolinski, and the score is now 5-2. This is the good side at this point in the day for Chisholm and Opolinski. They'll be serving, and Silva and Dodd will have to look straight into the sun to receive that serve. Nice shot by Jackie Silva. She got it around the block, and she hit it away from Opolinski. Very effective play.
What's difficult to block Jackie Silva is because of her quick wrist.
So they take a brief timeout, and so will we here in Phoenix, Arizona, in the finals of the Phoenix Women's Pro.
Sweet mama, I sure
Fancy perfumey aftershave. It's got to be a quarterback's locker.
Real guys who get mud on their uniforms use rugged, honest stuff. Ice Blue Aqua Velva.
There's something about today's Aqua Velva, man.
So you still think linemen are dumb?
Master locks are tough under fire.
Hold on tight as ESPN brings you more Formula One action. The dominating McLaren team may be losing speed. Can anyone catch them? The Grand Prix of France, Sunday on ESPN.
We are back once again in Phoenix, Arizona, and it is still hot, more than 100 degrees. You have played down here in Phoenix. How do you handle this heat?
Well, this heat is exasperating. What you have to do, Lynn, is first of all, drink liquids all the time, before your match, during the match, and then what you try to do is conserve your energy. Make the big play, keep the ball in play when you're a little bit out of gas, and above all, try not to get behind. It's tough to come from behind in this heat.
Okay, let's get down to the court and watch the action. And right now, Opolensky and Chisholm are in trouble because they're getting a little bit behind. It's 5-2, and another point or two, and they would feel like they are way back, and it's very discouraging, as you say, to come back from so far behind in the heat. Misplayed serve by Opolensky, and it is 6-2.
And they're doing it all with the jump serving of Jackie Silva. Let's look at that point coming up right now.
6-2.
Janice tries to back up. She gets the jam. Linda tries to run it down, but that's too low of a shank pass for Linda to get that up.
Chisholm and Opolensky.
As the sport of beach volleyball grows, so do many things with it, including the terminology. And Kathy Greger, you've been around it a long time. You got all the language down. Let me see, what are some of these things like jumbo shrimp?
The jumbo shrimp is the deep lob shot over the defender. The shrimp cocktail is the short lob shot over the block. The UC state is when you are unconscious and you can do no wrong. The team Advil is when both partners are edgy and yelling at each other.
And I suppose there's no better time to use this terminology as right after you've used one of those shots and you tell the people across the net that you just did it.
That was my game, Lynn.
Well, that's what makes it fun out there. These players are very serious. Huge crowd here in Phoenix, Arizona. It's usually one of the largest crowds on the women's beach volleyball tour, and they love the action here at the Point Resort. It's a great little setting, a little bit on the hot side, but the players are used to it. It's a two-day double elimination tournament, so here we are on the second day, and they've kind of adjusted by now.
Actually, the women like it here, too, because their hotel room is very close, and after each match, they can shower and rest up.
Jackie Silva, with that tremendous volleyball background, puts it in play. Great block by Patty Dodd.
What we're seeing is the versatility of Dodd and Silva. Not only can Jackie Silva block, but so can Patty Dodd. I think that really is one of their strengths because we see the ability of Patty Dodd, only 5'8", but she gets way over and blocks that ball right past Janice.
Not many can do it, but it really helps if you can jump out of that sand. It's awfully tough moving around in that soft stuff. So Chisholm and Opolensky having trouble siding out, but they do it right there. That time, Chisholm just goes up and swings hard.
A very nice play by Linda, and that's what she has to do. Take that middle ball and really get into an offensive rhythm.
And what they have to do right now is start to get some points. And it looks like Chisholm's going to give some signals and get up there and perhaps block. Janice Opolensky, playing with a couple partners last year, including my partner right here, Kathy Gregory. And that ball is hit out, so they do get that point, and they get the side change now. However, Opolensky and Chisholm are still on that uphill climb as they trail by a score of 7-3 here in our finals of the Phoenix Women's Pro.
It came out of the east like the rising sun, and hot as the sun it burned. A sail, a heat-seeking summer sail on the hottest machines on the road or in the dirt. Ninjas from $29.99. hundreds of motocrossers. The Kawasaki Summer Sale. It's too hot to last too long.
Let True Value Hardware stores protect your growing interest with money-saving options, like this Lawn Force 20-inch electric hedge trimmer from Black & Decker, just $84.66. And this Weed Eater 17-inch grass trimmer and edger, only $119.88, is a powerful time-saving investment that goes anywhere. Then enjoy trouble-free management and a bonus nozzle when you take home the Suncast Hose Mobile, only $22.88 at participating True Value Hardware stores and home centers.
America's best amateur athletes are ready to shine. The 1992 Summer and Winter Olympics are approaching fast, but gold medal dreams take shape at the United States Olympic Festival, July 22nd through the 30th, live on ESPN.
Back in Phoenix, Arizona, once again, Lynn Shackelford along with Kathy Gregory. You're enjoying the action here, as are the fans at the Point Resort at Squaw Peak. And Phoenix is becoming accustomed to good beach volleyball. These are two of the best teams in the world right here going in the finals. Good block that time by Chisholm, but it still came over, so that's a side out for the team of Dodd and Silva.
Patty Dodd has the ability to face one way and hit the other. That's why she's very difficult to block.
So this will be a tough serve coming out of the shade and right into the sun. Opalinsky and Chisholm. Oh, and Dodd didn't take advantage of that situation. She hit it way out.
Lynn, what's interesting about this matchup is Linda Chisholm wants to prove to everybody that she's a great player in her own right, so she would like nothing better than to beat Jackie Silva today.
Jackie Silva, her old partner. Set goes over, chance for a point. Oh, easily dug. Jump back set by Silva. Dug by Opalinsky, and it goes down.
You really feel lucky when you score on a play like this because Linda Chisholm gave them a free ball. Jackie Silva makes a marvelous jump back set, but Patty Dodd hits it right to where Janice is standing, and she just shoots it right over on one.
So a very fortunate break right there for the team of Chisholm and Opalinsky, and they'll take it. They'll take anything right now. This is the second straight year that the women's tour has come to the Point Resort here at Squaw Peak, and Craig Elledge and CE Sports doing a great job of bringing out the crowd, setting up the courts, and putting on a really professional affair. Right through the block, and Chisholm mad at herself for not bringing those arms closer together.
For them to have a chance today, Janice and Linda really has to stop the offense of Patty. But Patty, again, with that quick wrist, just hammers it around Linda.
Yeah, certainly Dodd doesn't look like a weak player next to Silva, and most players would because Silva is really talented. In two, Linda Chisholm, but Silva's there to dig it. Silva's going to block it. No, you can't do that. You're allowed only 3 contacts no matter what, even with the block. In the outdoor game, only 3 contacts. Silva's contesting it, but there were 4, says John Featherstone.
Jackie Silva pleading her case, but I think to no avail.
It's 4. Came off Linda into Jackie first. It's done. Came off Linda into you. 1, 2, 3.
Let's see if we can see it in the replay. She goes up and hits, that's 1. Jackie Silva makes a great play, that's 2. Patty Dodd hits it over, that's 3. And there is number 4. You're only allowed 3.
And of course, what Silva's trying to convince John Featherstone of is that Linda touched it last here, but he says, no, that was the first one right there. And that's the ruling, and guess what? Featherstone's going to prevail in this argument. So the crowd's got an opinion. Dodd and Silva, both from South America. Silva from Brazil, Dodd originally from Colombia, and they're not afraid to stick up for their own rights, if you'd like.
They both have that fiery Latin temperament.
Okay, so everyone settles down, and we get back to the action here. Opalinsky with the jump serve. Good cross-court hit by Jackie Silva. She hits it right by the block.
Jackie Silva, like Patty Dodd, they both are so explosive and have quick wrist. She has the ability to just go up high. Look at how she looks and just hits it way inside the block of Linda Chisholm.
And that's why Silva has been the dominant player on the beach volleyball scene for the last couple years. Excellent pass set and hit by Chisholm. If they can keep siding out like that, they'll climb back into this contest.
Linda Chisholm, an aggressive hitter. Her cross-court hit is her best hit, and she really wants to establish that she's going to side out every time you serve her.
Jump set by Silva, and Patty Dodd puts it away. That's a tough one to block because the set was way off the net, Kathy.
What's difficult for the blocker to time is the jump set. You're sort of looking at Jackie set the ball and you don't get the correct timing, and Linda's a little bit late.
Oh, another good pass and set and hit by Opalinsky and Chisholm, but a better block by Patty Dodd.
Patty Dodd moves her hands so well. She has a quick jump. She gets out of the sand, and I think Linda was surprised. We're going to see on this play, Linda says, here I go again. I've got to get another side out, but she hits right into the block, and Patty just shovels that ball back in Linda's face.
Her husband, Mike Dodd, would have been proud of that block. And now they take a commanding 8-4 lead in a game to 15 for the championship here in the Phoenix Women's Pro. Dodd tries to back up and get it, but she can't quite get there.
A very good move by Dodd to fake block, but you've got to get back and dig that ball with both hands together.
And Opalinsky, with an unofficial timeout, sneaks over there to towel off.
You know, Lynn, there's a lot of pressure on both partners. Linda Chisholm to prove that she's as good as Jackie Silva. Janice Opalinsky to prove that she can change and play a new side.
Well, it's a long season, and this is just one of many tournaments, so they don't have to win it. They've done a good job just to get into the finals, but oh, would they love to beat this team. Good pass set and hit by the combination of Dodd and Silva. They make it look so easy.
Jackie Silva is the best setter on the women's pro circuit, and she makes it look easy. That jump set makes the play so fast. Linda Chisholm is having trouble blocking.
Patty Dodd was a great star at UCLA. And now she's a great star on the beach. She's kind of been a part-time beach player off and on the last few years. Hadn't really dedicated herself full-time, but this year it's full-time.
And she's really improved her blocking and her digging to make her so successful.
Oh, there is an excellent hit from the right side. Janice Opalinsky with a good wrist snap and going straight down with it.
They tried to take her cross court, and Janice saw that the line was open, and she used a nice power shot.
Chisholm trying to hit a tough serve. She was trying to hit that a little too tough, or she took a little too long on the approach there, and she just missed it.
You know, Lynn, it's very demanding to jump serve every play and block. That's really double the jumping that you would do in a normal match.
Fooled him. Linda Chisholm looked like she was going to go one way, and then she came back with that arm swing. Good body turn.
You always look for a tall player to hit the ball straight down, so when they use like an off-speed shot, it's very effective to break the defense.
Little communication there between Opalinsky and Chisholm. I think that's good. Opalinsky, of course, is the real talker of the two. Again, they make it look so easy. Silva and Dodd, easy pass, easy set, easy put away.
The problem with teams facing Silva and Dodd is really who do you serve? If you serve Dodd, Jackie puts up a great serve. If you serve Silva, she has such a great wrist, she doesn't really need a good set. So what do?
You hit a great serve at him and hope. Opalinsky around the block that time with Silva. Nice shot. So they're siding out really well, both teams, as the match is starting to tighten up a little.
We're going to see calling the blocking signal. She decides to take line, but Janice hits the cross-court angle.
Good angle there on our slam cam, which is placed right up on top of the net there on the net post. Janice Opolinski dedicating herself as a full-time beach player for the last several years and doing well with it.
Come on.
Silva and Dodd need a quick break. Now, Chisholm missed the last serve, and she's serving right into the sun. So let's see if she can get one over. She does. Beautiful cross-court down the middle kind of hit by Jackie Silva.
What's hard about Jackie Silva is how to line up on her. She has the deep middle, which is her best shot. She has one of the best cut shots, and she also has an off-speed shot. So it's really hard to line up on her correctly.
So as the match is really even here, who's going to make the first big break and get a point? Here's a chance right here. And they do. Very easily dug as the little shrimp cocktail of Janice Opolinski, and Silva puts it away.
You cannot give this shrimp cocktail to Jackie Silva. She gobbles that up and just spits it back.
Okay, Jackie Silva and her partner Patty Dodd in front 9-4. It's a game to 15. And a tremendous block by Patty Dodd, and they go out in front by a score of 10-4. So, Opolinski and Chisholm need a side out here.
We're going to see on this play Patty Dodd's ability to get way over the net. Janice is caught a little bit inside, and she just can't turn that ball, and Dodd blocks another ball.
Silva disdains the jump serve and just puts it in play. Opolinski tries to surprise him, but they're ready. And she rubs it off the block of Chisholm. And now they jump out in front 11-4 here in the finals of the Phoenix Women's Pro. Jackie Silva and Patty Dodd perhaps moving on to a victory here and a championship. We'll come back for more action here in Phoenix, Arizona after this.
Don't go away. We'll be right back with more Pro Beach Volleyball on ESPN.
It's just a game. A game of 90-mile-an-hour fastballs and 400-foot slams. A game of elation and frustration. And muscle and wood and leather. A game where boys become men and men become heroes. Where it's legal to steal and where every man just wants to go home. Starting lineup, we bring home the men of the game.
No matter what sport America looks, there's one place America looks. The Kmart Sports Center, the one place with the best brands in sports. Like the Mikasa Soft Synthetic Leather Volleyball. It's official size and weight and comes with a 1-year guarantee and is now on sale for just $19.33. Come to the one place that has it all in one place. The Kmart Sports Center. Where to go when you go out for sports.
New days coming up over easy. New days coming on good and slow. Me, I'm warming to a hot big muffin morning. Look out, and basting in the golden glow of a great day. Hey, wait, yeah. A hot McMuffin hung up for just one taste.
The one and only taste of an Egg McMuffin.
It's gonna be a hot McMuffin morning at McDonald's. How you doing?
98,398 miles. My Toyota truck. I love it.
Well, you probably won't believe it, but I have 407,510 miles.
101,978 miles.
213,000 miles.
126,672 miles. My Toyota truck, I love it.
I love it.
And I love it.
I really love it.
1 mile, and I already love it.
Who could ask for anything more?
Back in Phoenix, Arizona, I'm Lynn Shackelford along with Kathy Gregory. Kathy, before you retired, you played so many years on the beach. You had so many wins. Can you think of one of your more memorable ones?
Well, Lynn, I'd have to say without a doubt, it was in 1986. I hadn't won a tournament. I hadn't really placed maybe in the top 3. It was the World Championship at Pismo Beach. Janice Obolinski and myself defeated Jackie Silva and Patty Dodd at 41 years old. That'll always be with me.
Are Silva and Dodd, as you watch them now, better than they were then?
Oh, I think they're quite a bit better than now.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Well, they look unbeatable today. Even if you were out there playing against them, Kathy, you'd have trouble with them today.
Now they both can block, and it really has changed the game.
So Silva right now looking like a real expert in picking Patty Dodd as her partner for this summer. Remember, she dominated the last 2 summers with Linda Chisholm, who she's facing on the other side of the net. Nice shot by Janice Obolinski. Dodd backs up, but not far enough. And that's a much-needed side out.
It's very difficult when you're struggling to get a side out because you're playing against 2 great defensive players, but a nice shot by Janice to see that she's not back deep enough.
And I think wisely, Obolinski doing a lot of talking, communicating. When you're behind, you got to change things around, and Obolinski knows that.
Janice's strength really is communicating with her partner, and right now she's asking for a little help and deciding really what they can do to turn this game, and they do it with a great serve.
Well, that's what you're always hoping for. You're behind and it's hot out there. You're hoping that you'll serve it over and they'll just shank the serve, and Dodd helped them out that time. Oh, in 2, Jackie Silva just puts it away. Again, no block up, couldn't get there in time.
We see again her athletic ability. She doesn't have to set the ball. It's a low pass, but she just decides to hit it on 2. And I really think in the next couple of years, we're going to see a lot more of this play.
Janice Obolinski with a bump set, and Linda Chisholm with a straight down hit. So when Chisholm gets that great set and the block doesn't bother her, it is goodbye. She puts it away. Linda Chisholm played at Pepperdine University, now an assistant coach at Cal State Long Beach. The dink, Obolinski's there, chance for a point. And it is a great shot by Obolinski over Jackie Silva, so they get that much-needed point.
And this is what Janice's strong point is, playing behind the block. She made a nice play. Jackie Silva caught in no man's land, and Janice is going to go up right now, and we're going to see Jackie try to backpedal, but she can't get back, and she just hits a nice jumbo shrimp to the back line.
Okay, so the players take a break, and as they do, we'll take an opportunity to meet another player on the Pro Tour. Lisa Hudson currently works for iDig and lives in San Diego. It's a lot of glamour for a lot of players, but for people like Lisa Hudson, it's just tough trying to find a partner every week.
This is the first season that I haven't been committed to somebody, to have a partner that I work out with every week, that I play with every weekend. Monday morning, I'm talking to anywhere from 5 to 10 girls. Some of the lower players are calling me, asking me to play, to commit to them for the weekend. I'm calling the better players that I know, trying to get them to make some sort of commitment to me. What it all comes down to is at 5 o'clock on Wednesday, you've got to have your partner. Some of the better girls want to hold out to the last minute, trying to get the best partner they can. So ultimately, it's a gamble. I've got to make a decision. Do I hold out waiting, hopefully that better partner's going to call me and ask me to play? Or do I commit to a young gun that's anxious, that wants to play with me, that says, hey, Lisa Hudson, I want to play with you? Well, naturally, every weekend I want to get out there and do the best that I possibly can. You know, a lot of girls get out on this tour and they say, I'm going to win it. You know, I'm going to get in the top 4. Well, with my partner situation, it's not really a realistic goal to say, you know, hey, I want to get in the top 4. What I like to see myself do is at least get a 9th place. That way I finish in the money. It encourages me to keep competing in this sport. And then again, it's my love of the competition. You know, to get out there every single weekend, to play 4 to 5 games, to be there Sunday morning when all the TV and all the action is there, to come home with a little money in my pocket, that's enough to make me, you know, want to come back next week. I'm at a disadvantage in that most of the players on the tour, they're out there practicing 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. Well, I'm working at least 40 hours a week. I train when I'm off work. The nice thing about my job, though, is that I'm working in the sport of volleyball. I work for iDig Volleyball, handling sales and promotions. I'm out there promoting the sport of volleyball. A lot of the people that I work with see me out there on the weekends, and they think it's great. The fact that I'm out there playing, participating, you know, placing in the top 10, earning a little bit of money, they like to work with somebody who knows a little bit about the sport. The money is getting better every single year, and as both a player and as a person who promotes volleyball, beach volleyball in particular, I think the future is in women's pro beach volleyball.
That's right. And Lisa Hudson, Kathy, is just one of the many fine young players trying to break into that top echelon.
And she talked about the most difficult problem, and that's finding a partner.
Yep. There are a lot of good players out there. If you were playing with Jackie Silva, they'd be playing for first or second place every week, too.
Jackie Silva has to have an unlisted number of people calling her and saying, please play with me.
That's one of the intriguing parts about the beach volleyball tour is you don't see it at the top. Opalinsky and Chisholm are probably going to be committed if they do well for the full summer. But every week, the players a little bit lower down are changing all the time, looking for that combination that really clicks.
Actually, this year in the women's pro circuit, there was about 6 or 7 changes. Really, only one team, Castro and Cotis, stayed together.
Yep. Chisholm was there for the block. She hit it, but it came down on her side. Once again, that you said it earlier, that jump set of Silva seems to throw off the block.
It's such an acrobatic set, and it's so quick. Patty Dodd has exceptional quickness, so she can get to that set, and it's really hard to block that.
Silva's there. But so is Opalinsky. You heard the cut from her partner, Patty Dodd, and Silva follows those instructions very well.
It's the responsibility of the partner to call the open shot. After you set the ball, you turn and look, and Jackie Silva is going to follow her instructions. She goes up and uses that great cut shot, and Janice doesn't make a move.
So Silva and Dodd look unbeatable right now. Commanding lead. They lead by 6, game to 15. And once again, she takes a jump serve out of her repertoire. Chisholm hits it in 2, but Silva's there. And she puts it away, 13-6.
If you're going to hit a ball twice, you got to make sure you don't hit it to Jackie Silva, because she can cover the court like no other woman on the tour. She makes a great save and just puts that ball past them.
So we're trying to determine who is the premier team on the beach, and right now the fans here in Phoenix are thinking it's Jackie Silva and Patty Dodd. And I think wisely, you're allowed 2 timeouts. The team of Chisholm and Opalinsky decide they need a timeout. They want to talk it over. So we'll come back for more action here in Phoenix, Arizona after this.
We set sail in 1964, and for 25 years, we've stayed on course. We're independent and community-owned. You know us, and we know you. We're Minnetonka's first bank. Join us for our silver anniversary celebration. Then, watch us go for the gold.
The place, Brooklyn Center. The date right now. The event, Brookdale Chrysler Plymouth 2-door topless sale. Hot savings on cool cars. Satisfy your free spirit in a new LeBaron Coupe, loaded with auto air stereo tilt and cruise, just $199 per month. Or peel back the top of a new LeBaron convertible, loaded with all of this, just $239 per month. See how much fun driving can be at Brookdale Chrysler Plymouth 2-door topless sale. Conveniently located 1/2 mile south of 694 on Brooklyn Boulevard. See you there.
If you like it hot, then you like what we've got right here in Phoenix, Arizona. It's still more than 100 degrees as we move into the late afternoon. And we are trying to crown a champion here in the Phoenix Women's Pro. Jackie Silva and Patty Dodd leading Linda Chisholm and Janice Opalinsky by a score of 13-6.
And Lynn, it's not that Janice and Linda are playing poorly. It's just that Jackie and Patty are so steady right now. If you don't make a great shot, they run it down.
Okay, they need a side out. Silva will not hit the jump serve. She'll put it in play, and it's passed. Good cross-court shot by Janice Opalinsky around the block of Dodd.
It catches the top of the tape, and again, whenever it hits the tape, sometimes you get that lucky bounce.
And Opalinsky, she doesn't use the jump serve either. Opalinsky's got it. Chance for a point. And she gets it. So they come back a little bit. It is now 13-7, but Opalinsky and Chisholm have got a long way to go. And this is the way they can do it with Opalinsky's defense. If they can keep doing that, they can come back.
They haven't had many chances for conversion, and what we saw in this play was Janice playing great defense. She comes around, scoops that up, but the ability to get back up and hit the ball back over is really what made that play.
We'll come back in a moment.
Before the twins, she used to lunch at her favorite restaurant, walk the dog, load up the shopping cart, go to the park, really use the city. And look, so beautiful. I was always taking her picture. I guess having kids can change everything, if you let it.
Every day, someone new switches to Fujifilm. Fuji, a new way of seeing things.
The most prestigious and grueling race in the world continues. See the world's greatest cyclists compete in the ultimate test of human will, the Tour de France, Tuesday night at 8 Eastern on ESPN.
Welcome back to Phoenix, Arizona. Right now, Silva and Dodd are dominating. They lead 13-7. Janice Opalinsky is serving. What do Opalinsky and Chisholm have to do to get back in it?
Well, Lynn, they definitely have to put some pressure on the serves. Patty Dodd and Jackie Silva are siding out with Will, so you have to really put some pressure on the serving now.
All right, let's go down to the court and see if Silva and Dodd can win it. Janice Opalinsky served it so they can get a point right here. But Patty Dodd puts it around the block, side out.
Janice had a chance to score, but she didn't attack that ball. She gave them a short shot, and you don't give a team as quick as Silva and Dodd another opportunity. They take advantage of it and just use a short shot over the block of Linda.
In addition to being down 13-7, Opalinsky and Chisholm are on the bad side. They have to look directly into the sun now. And Patty Dodd will probably try to serve it so that make great advantage of that sun. Straight down angle by Patty Dodd. Great shot. And they go up 14-7 for match point.
Patty Dodd has great ability. She went all the way around to make that play. She makes a great dig. Look at Jackie Silva. Jump set right on the net. Patty Dodd goes up and just hits inside the block of Linda Chisholm.
And barely misses touching the net. Trying to win it right here. Good serve. Nice little cross court by Opalinsky.
A critical side out for Janice. At point game, she had to put that ball down, used a nice cut shot.
So they need a little help right now, Chisholm and Opalinsky. Help from their opponents, help from the sun, and hit some great serves. And knowing that she has to hit a great serve, that's probably the main reason why she just misses it.
Fatigue might be a factor. This is their fourth match. Jackie Silva and Patty Dodd had only played 3 matches.
And can put it away right here. This could be it. Oh, yeah, big hit by Jackie Silva. So Silva and Dodd easily win the championship here in the Phoenix Women's Pro. They do it by a commanding score of 15-7. And they are easily and definitely the champions here in this two-day double elimination tournament. They were never really pushed.
No, they really weren't pushed, and what they did is establish the rhythm from the beginning. Patty Dodd put on a blocking clinic out there. Jackie Silva proved that she's the quickest player on the beach, and really Chisholm and Obolinski just couldn't get their side-out game going. We're going to see the last championship point. Jackie Silva goes up, and she just powers the ball down the cross-court angle. No block will stop Jackie Silva.
We'll come back and talk to the winners right after this.
I'm here in this auto graveyard to demonstrate New Finish, the once-a-year car polish. Simply wipe it on and wipe it off. There's no rubbing, no buffing. Look how New Finish restored a deep, hard shine to even this weather-beaten old car. You see, New Finish is not a wax. It's a space-age polymer formula that shines better and lasts longer. And here's proof. An independent laboratory tested New Finish against several leading brands of car polish. After simulating a full year of punishing weather, New Finish had the highest gloss and actually retained 90% of its original shine. Next, we polished this car with New Finish and ran it through 52 car washes. After all the harsh detergents and scrubbing, the water still beads. You'll find New Finish is great for fiberglass boats, too. So get New Finish, the once-a-year car polish. And between polishings, use New Finish Poly Car Wash to clean your car.
New Finish Liquid, rated #1 by leading consumer magazines. Available at Kmart, Woolworth, Kroger, True Value, Ace, Western Auto, Rite Aid, Eckerd's, Walgreens, and other leading stores.
Brought to you by the Coleman Company. We outfit your outdoors. And by your Toyota dealer. Whatever car or truck you choose, you'll love the quality. Who could ask for anything more?
Back in Phoenix, Arizona, let's go down courtside with Kathy Gregory and the champions.
Patty and Jackie, what an awesome display of blocking. Patty, you were like a wall up there. I think maybe you could give your husband a few lessons.
No, actually, he has given me some pointers, and they work today. We have an advantage, too, that we can both block. That way, neither player gets tired, and that helps.
Definitely. Jackie, how was it? 2 years you played with Linda Chisholm. The first time you faced her across the net, what did that feel like?
Kathy, I like Linda. She's a great volleyball player. But today, Patty and I play better.
I definitely think you played better. What do you think of this setting? I know it's 102 degrees. There's no ocean. But what do you think of the fans, and what do you think of the tournament here in Arizona?
Well, the fans were great. You know, it was a really hot day today, and they stay here with us all day long. I think also they're used to it. You know, they live here. They've had, you know, in the past 2 weeks over 100 degrees. We are not used to it, but, you know, we tried our best.
Well, congratulations. You two were both outstanding. So that's it. The winner of the Arizona Women's Professional Tournament, Jackie Silva, Patty Dodd.
Thank you very much, Kathy. And I think we should add the way they control this match, that right now Jackie Silva and Patty Dodd are the dominant team on the circuit. There is no other twosome out there who can pass and serve and hit and block the way those two players can. So they are the champions, Jackie Silva and Patty Dodd, of the Arizona Women's Pro, and our congratulations. That'll just about do it here from the Point Resort at Squaw Peak. For Kathy Gregory, I'm Lynn Shackelford saying so long.
Today's coverage of Pro Beach Volleyball was produced by ESPN in association with West End Productions.